Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. Get ready for the main event podcast. The guys are about to go live. All right, Thursday, June, 5:30 p.m. here in Phoenix, or well, I'm not in Phoenix, but on the West Coast. I'm texting Adam. He's, as you can imagine, he's gone MIA since the game today. So he's let me do some behind the scenes here. And invite him to the show. So I'm Steve McCollum. Adam. I talked to him. I was driving into San Diego today, and I was talking to him. It was the fourth inning when the White Sox were doing all those pitching changes, and nobody could find the strike zone. Got to the hotel, checked in. Me and the kids walked over to the beach because we're staying. So my background today, for those of you not familiar with the San Diego area, is La Jolla Cove. Here in La Jolla, California, and that's where me and the kids were. That's a picture I took today, just for this background for you guys, because I figured you guys didn't want to see the bathroom in my room behind me. I was trying to set up facing out the window, because I have a great view of the beach and the park across the street. I couldn't do it with the lighting. I've already moved half this room around to get this setup done, to get this going. So it's pretty funny. But wore the kids out at the beach. They were down there swimming. This is a cove that has sea lions that swim around. Of course, they're wild. So I like to get pictures of them, the ocean there. Kids went in the water. You know, a little cold this time of year. I know I'm kind of wussy. But it's a whopping 88 degrees here in San Diego, in La Jolla. And it's an excessive heat warning, which sounds funny to those of us in Phoenix, of course, because, 88, we're packing out sweaters, long pants and sweaters, ready for the, the cold to come. Not here, sweating like a mofo out here on the beach. Basically, I was worried that people were going to confuse me for a giant sea lion as I was sitting on the rock in the shade, trying to, stop sweating while the kids were running around the water and stuff. So, but luckily for me, nobody confused me as a sea lion. Thank you. A lot of baby sea lions out here this time of year. I guess I didn't know It makes sense, but there's a lot of baby ones running around, which, of course, kind of cute. They're small. Got a bunch of pictures of those that I'll have to put out for everybody. But anyway, I'm at the hotel. Internet's going good now. I was stalling there for the internet. A lot of sports going on, obviously. But I was stalling because I wanted to see if the internet would hold up. Of course, I'm on hotel internet. And I'm not sure. I'm also recording this, of course, for the podcast system. So if something does go crazy with the internet and I'm not live and when Adam joins or whatnot, of course, I'll have it recorded. We'll put it out on Podbean and all of that good stuff as well. And I'll have the video I can post as well. But as always, guys, let's get started. I know we're late today. We wanted to, basically, we were waiting for the baseball thing to go. It's a big day for the White Sox. Of course, Adam wanted to watch that. Started at noon Phoenix time, 2 p.m. Chicago time. And so we decided to do a special Thursday afternoon, basically Thursday evening podcast, today. So that way we can kind of talk about the games that happened today. Of course, our picks. Of course, I picked the A's to win this series. Don't remind Adam and everything. But I picked them to win this series, and Adam, on the other hand, picked the White Sox, of course. And if you saw, the White Sox did lose. He's calling right now. Let's see what's going on. A little behind the scenes. Hello? Oh, nothing. I'm on the podcast. No, that's fine. I just saw you called, so I was like, "Oh, it's a little behind the scenes and see what Adam's up to." I'm making. No, I'm making fun of you. So no, chop on when you get a chance. Not a big deal. I miss making everything here, and I'm just making fun of you, saying that you're in a drunken stupor. You're sleeping it off. You're in jail. You're out tipping cars over. All right. Well. When you get a chance, call on in. So no worries. All right, right. So he's gonna join us in a few. He called my phone a couple times, and so I figured we'd do it behind the scenes there. So anyway, wasting a lot of time here while we're waiting for him to join us. The only thing I'm going to say about the following subject is last night on the 1580 show on. I proudly gave the 6 or so reasons why the Miami Heat were going to beat the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. Adam, of course, picked the Lakers. I picked Miami. I said Miami would win in 6. And while I'm on the air, Miami got off to a great start, and then the Lakers outscored Miami something ridiculous like 70-30 the rest of the game. Completely blew them out. Ugly game all around. I didn't know this because I was on the air and I don't have sound in the studio and the closed captioning wasn't on because obviously I'm talking. I don't want to read it. And I didn't know. I didn't realize. So I was like, what is weird with this? Is there something, I was like, just Miami just getting outmatched right now. I could see they weren't shooting well from outside. I could see the Lakers were on fire from the 3 because they even declared the Lakers are going to struggle from the 3-point line, which is going to keep Miami in it before the game started. And I didn't realize all that. But I didn't realize until I got off the air and started driving home that Dragic went out in the first quarter with a foot injury. My boy Bam, which they thought he was done for. Everybody was talking like he was done with a shoulder injury, but it turns out it was just a neck strain. And they're both now doubtful for game 2. That's great. They got blown out in game 1 without them, and they played part of the game. Jimmy Butler, of course, got hurt also, but he is expected to play. Because I have no doubt Jimmy Butler will play with one leg cut off. So I'm not worried about that. So I proudly went through all this stuff last night on how Miami was going to win the series. Got home last night, saw the game, read up on it, got caught up on it, about the injuries, everything that I didn't realize was going on during the game as I was on the air last night. And all I'm going to say about this is this pick should not count because I didn't plan on the whole Miami starting roster to be injured in game 1 and miss half the series. So Lakers are going to win this. Lakers are going to win it badly. Question is it going to be a sweep? Is it going to be 5 games? It's just Miami, especially if Dragic and Bam don't play game 2. It's over. Can they win a game or two? Hopefully. But it's going to be too big of a hole to obviously win this series. I'm hoping Miami can win. I picked them. But it's an uphill climb now. They had to play almost perfect team basketball, as I said last night. You can't do that when 2 of your biggest guys that you need out there need to be out there and do what they do. And it's just not happening. So it's just disappointing. I'm just disappointed. I wanted to see more of a as Adam is joining us here. So I'm getting him on while I'm talking here. I wanted to see more of a series than we're going to see. And that's what's disappointing. Even though I picked Miami to win in 6, I would have been okay if they struggled with it and they didn't, get there, because they tried. They made it a series. They worked hard at it. The Miami did what they could do, and they just got beat by a better team. And now we're not going to know with all these injuries going on. So, Adam, welcome, man. I don't know if he can hear me, so that's why I'm checking this out here. So I have a different setup. So a little bit more behind the scenes while we're getting him. I can hear him on there. Adam, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? No? Well, you talk.
Hello.
Okay. I hear Adam. Hear me? Yeah. But you're echoing.
I can't hear you.
I know. Hold on.
Behind the scenes stuff.
I know, right? Well, now we got to do it on the fly because...
Hello.
Hold on. Uno momento, por favor.
1 minute. Okay.
Uno.
Such a sad day.
He doesn't know that he's echoing here. So
Ricky Renteria, you're fired. My PS4 game, you're fired. right now. Fired.
You're echoing.
Rick, you should be ashamed of yourself for not having a third pitcher. There's lots of problems.
He has no idea.
I hate you all. You made me care. So sad.
Actually,
I don't know if anyone's hearing me.
No,
I'm crying inside.
We hear you. That's not the problem.
Everyone's already talking about next year. I'm not ready to talk about next year. I'm talking about this year. Unbelievable. And my playoff T-shirt hasn't even got here yet. It's not even coming here till Monday. What is the point of me having a playoff T-shirt now? There's no point. Respect Chicago. Respect the third starter, would you please?
Hold on, dude. Settle down, Tiger. Hold on.
I hope the podcast land is happy today, because I'm not. And for that one Oakland A's fan, congratulations. I don't even know how their manager has a job. They're freaking closer goes 50 pitches yesterday, and then they bring him back.
Okay, found my problem.
Ricky should have been fired as soon as he took out the damn starter with 2 pitches. Two batters.
So, while Adam is rambling,
Freaking believable.
Well, Adam,
still not over.
Well, Adam's over here rambling up a storm. Can you hear me yet? Can you hear me?
See a psychologist. All this stuff. I don't even know if anyone's talking. I don't know if anyone can hear me. But if you can, just feel my pain.
This is riveting radio.
Nope.
Yeah. No. Can you hear me now?
9 pitchers.
Can you hear me now?
Sox sent 9 pitchers to the mound.
Can you hear me now?
And no. My God.
So while Adam's rambling, everybody
can't even believe
it. He's not going to stop talking.
Has been fine. They should have kept him in the damn game.
What is going on is,
and then how the hell
I stole everything from the office, computer and everything.
To the same guys that fail and fail.
Just let him rant. And
so angry.
I did all of that stuff, everything, and I did that so I wouldn't have to play with it on my laptop or anything.
Probably Tommy John's.
And
what to do?
So I wouldn't have to touch anything.
And what do I do without baseball?
Adam can't hear me for some reason. Can you hear me now, Adam?
I'm just leaving me out here talking to myself.
I know.
For some reason.
This is great how he's just rambling.
AEW shortly because I'm over this whole baseball.
Oh wow. Go to AEW. This is.
Can anyone hear me?
This is great. Yeah, we can, dude. We can hear you.
Such a sad day.
I think he's got
Such
something
a
muted
bad day.
because I'm all good, man. So
I don't
hold
really
on. No, he.
What to do, what to say.
Oh,
It was a
this
good
is
season for the
great.
Sox, but to have it end this way, is just unacceptable at all to me. Oh, I have no idea. I can't even tell what's going on. This is like probably the biggest prank of my life. And I'm sitting here just rambling on. Can't even hear myself. Steve's laughing. I can see him laughing, and I can't hear him. And this is just bull crap. This is just bull crap.
Check your phone.
I don't even know.
Check
Why
your
can't I hear
phone.
him? He's doing this to me on purpose. He knows it's already a bad day. All I want to do is be in the bed and sleeping at this point. Just go to sleep. Pretend this never happened. Pretend Ricky Renteria isn't a moron. Big George had me off thinking about yesterday that all this was going on, and unbelievable. No, I can't hear Steve. Can't hear nothing. I can't even hear myself.
I know. It's you.
Oh my god. So should we talk about AEW?
It's you.
Oh, wait, what? I don't know what that means. Does it mean call back? Is that
No.
what that means? Disconnect? I don't even know what that means. What does it mean? What does it mean? We have this technology called texting. Text me, tell me what to do.
I am
don't know.
texting you.
This is ridiculous. I have it right here. It's right here. I don't know what it means. What? I got nothing.
Oh, so I've been texting intern.
This is ridiculous.
I've been texting intern instead of Adam. I'm like, why isn't he seeing my text?
God, what am I doing?
Okay, so
What the hell?
you sound good
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna call you back because I'm out.
Not on
gonna
your
call you back.
end. All right. Wow. that was amazing. I don't even know what was going on there. Can you hear us now, Adam? No.
Still got nothing. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
Hold on. Yeah, no, you're good on my end, buddy. You're good on my end. No, Adam. Now Adam doesn't have a picture.
Video settings. That's on. The mic's on.
Technology today, folks. Right?
No, I don't want to share my.
So, really quick to wrap up the NBA talk here. Wow, that we had that little fun thing going on there. The issue. So basically, it's just disappointing that the NBA, isn't going to be a competitive series. Completely disappointed about it, but it is what it is. So we should all just move on with our lives at this point, and just be disappointed with the way it's going to happen because there's nothing we could do about it. So that's all I want to say about the NBA. Like Adam, time to move on from that. So no video now. I'm texting Adam, figuring it out. Because, you heard his White Sox, rant and all of that good stuff. And that's so funny, though. I'm texting intern instead of Adam. I'm like yelling at him, like, check your phone. And he wasn't even there. So it was great. So obviously, so I apologize for that, everybody. I know it's kind of cluster here today, but we're trying to squeeze this in, to be honest with you. And I expected some problems, which is why I was telling you guys while Adam was ranting. I took the equipment from the studio, the computer, the same mic, the same setup. Everything is the same. The difference is obviously I'm just in a hotel room. I brought it all in the trunk of the car, which, it's fine. It's just a computer and some stuff. Hauled it up to the room, did all that stuff so I wouldn't have any problems and everything would work. And, of course, that's not what has happened. So I do apologize. But we talked the NBA there. If they're not, if Gordon and Bam, even if they did play on Friday night for Game 2, it's just going to be an awful. It's not going to go well. They're not going to be very well, and it's just disappointing. Like I said, I'm just disappointed. Other NBA news today: Doc Rivers signs a 5-year deal with the 76ers. It's reportedly out there. So he gets let go by the Clippers after just failure after failure with the Clippers. Of course, we don't talk about this stuff there, but of course he is one of those, social justice coaches that is all about that and dealing with that stuff. So he's now gone from the Clippers and instantly finds a gig with the 76ers, reportedly, is what they're saying now. So good for him, right, at that point. So let's see. While Adam's troubleshooting his stuff here, because now we can't even see him, which is even better. Out there. So fun times. If you listen to the show last night on 1580, of course, about NHL hockey real quick while we're waiting for Adam to figure out his stuff as well. Lundqvist, Henrik Lundqvist, who of course has played his whole career with the New York Rangers, was bought out of his contract this yesterday, I believe. 38 years old. He's sixth in NHL history with wins. He agreed to a $59.5 million contract extension with the Rangers in 2013. He's 459, 310, and 96 with a 243 goals against average, 918 save percentage. I mean, certifiable Hall of Famer, right? Going into here. Fantastic goaltender. It was just time for him to go, and they bought him out, which is amazing. I for one think he's going to retire. He'll probably explore some things. Play for the Rangers, of course, for 15 years. And I just hope that when players like this, are done, play again if you want to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I would never tell a player not to play. If it's still in their heart, try it. But he's up there struggling. I'd like to see him retire a Ranger if possible. I'd hate to see. I hate it also when they go and they tarnish their record and everything when they move to another team and have those issues. So absolutely. So let me check on Adam here real quick while he's trying to figure this out. And so while Adam's working on that, yay team, right? All right, hold on here. Let me check settings on everything. A little behind the scenes. So we need some behind the scenes audio is what we need to get through all this stuff because be like do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, there you are. Hey, we see you.
Still can't hear you.
You're just missing my award-winning.
I want to do a podcast when I can't hear your ass.
You are missing my award-winning conversation, Adam. His headphones have to be set up wrong. Let's find out here. So we all go silent there while we're texting. I'm like, we're all good on this end. Your headphones set up right? So what we'll do is... So, we're going to do the old-fashioned way here where, I was going to tell you to just have your phone on. You can hear me through the phone.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because, but behind the scenes here, you're good now. Whatever you did with your screen, you're back on now. But
I wasn't worried about the video. I was worried about hearing. I know.
And now you sound all weird again and everything. But, everything's fine on my end, dude. I can hear you. You look good. You sound good. I've checked all my settings. I expected some issues because, of course, You know,
I didn't. Literally, I never even turned it off last night after we did the 1580 show. So everything should be set up the same.
You sound so like you're like, yeah, I will find you, I will kill you.
It's been a day, all right, and this isn't helping my mood at all.
Right. All right. I took everything. It was funny. I felt like I was stealing from the studio. I took the computer. I took everything. So I have the exact same setup.
So you moved into the hotel.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't want to, put it on my laptop and then find out something was missing or I didn't know how to log in. You know what I mean? So
right.
I just grabbed everything and we went with it. So, yeah, so let's just do this real quick. I mean, I just wanted to go over baseball with you. That was the whole point. I already covered the NBA and NHL. I know the answer to this, but is there any talk in Chicago about the Blackhawks trying to re-sign Crawford?
No, the Blackhawks are irrelevant.
I figured.
There is no media presence of the Blackhawks at all.
I figured.
Maybe, if they make the playoffs next year, they'll start talking about them in general terms at that point.
Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah, all right. I was just curious. I figured that was the case, but I was just curious because that came out the other day because at the end of the season they were like, yeah, we're not 100% sure, so as they go for that. So let's get into it, Adam. You covered it while you were doing your rant when you couldn't hear me. I was laughing at you and everything. So how many? So I was telling everybody that I talked to you in like the 4th and 5th inning. I was pulling into San Diego, and we talked. And I said, why so many pitching changes? Because I was cutting in and out across the desert, and they were at 5 pitchers when I stopped listening. What did they end up with? Oh, he's fixing that. What did they end up with? Oh, you're good. What did they end up with
they
pitchers?
Ended up going through nine pitchers.
So that's the record,
pitchers, Steve, in a 9-inning game. So
that was the record. So they tied the record of 9. Yeah, somebody on the radio broadcast. I picked it up. I had to switch channels coming across the desert, and I picked it up. And as I picked it up, I think they were on their 6th pitcher, and somebody was like, "We're hitting that because we're only in the 5th inning, and we're at 6 pitchers." So what are you complaining about? Why they need to fire Renteria for? What happened?
Okay, because he pulled Dunning after getting 2 outs in the 1st inning, knowing it's going to be a bullpen day.
Yep.
And then you got some. Oh my God! He kept making these stupid decisions, and then he goes out there. Who the hell? When's the last time you saw a damn manager go out there and talk to the pitcher when the count's 3-1?
Well,
in the middle of an at bat.
Yeah, that was weird, and that was after he had just put him in. But in his defense, that pitcher wasn't finding the plate very much either. So
that pitcher should have never been put in the game if he hadn't found the damn plate all year since he came back from injury. He hasn't found the plate in 7 innings. He hasn't found the damn plate once.
Yeah, that's the issue with the 2 that I had. But even then, he put I'm drawing a blank now, but he put in pitchers that were solid and they struggled too. So it was just an off day for the White Sox pitching crew, no doubt.
Well, when you have to go through 9 freaking pitchers to get through the game, yeah. When you pull your starter, a guy that's 2-0 on the year, low 3 ERA, paired in 7 games, he was a rookie, yes, but. All right, you can put him in for more than 2. Go ahead. It's the 1st inning. Instead of losing the game because you're going to put in some bum that can't find the plate in the 7th inning, 6th and 7th inning.
Yeah, I don't get the quick.
So angry, Steve.
I didn't get the.
I haven't even got my playoff shirt yet.
I know that's what we heard you say. Well, you did say on Monday that you were. You did say on Monday you were going to order it, and you probably wouldn't get it before they were eliminated. So you kind of set that up.
I know, but it's still very upsetting to me that I have a shirt coming. It says "Respect Chicago." It should say "Fire Ricky," and then I would wear it proudly for the rest of the winter.
The best part is the only reason Chicago isn't exploding tonight is because the Cubs game was put on hold till tomorrow. So,
right, for the rain that never came. By the way,
yeah. I was going to ask you, how much rain did you get?
The rain that wasn't.
So last night. So last night. Yeah. So last night for the Indians, Yankees game. They don't start the game. Then they start the game when the rain starts, so they have to have a big rain delay at the beginning of that game instead of just holding off. They do that, and then tonight, you just got louder. I don't know what you did. So tonight, they just canceled the game this morning, the Cubs game, and postpone it because of weather. That's hilarious. So, yeah.
I'm
Adam,
still trying to mess around.
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I mean, you're like I said, you sound 100% fine on my side. Everything's good. You look good. Everything's fine. So it's just you hearing me for some reason.
Yeah,
And I've got confirmation that I am good on the feeds and everything. So
weird.
let me check with intern here because of course she's back home. Right. I don't know. You did something. You did something to where you can't hear me. I assume it's the same as when you called in last night. So White Sox, of course, go down 6-4 today. Adam's super bummed, but he got over it pretty quick. So the good news for the Athletics is it's their first playoff series win since 2006. So. Can't hear you again. I don't know what you did. He's probably playing with his microphone. Oh, there you are. There you are. Your mic's fine. It's something with your headphones.
Well,
it's
the mic's not even plugged in right now.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's fine. Yeah, that's what you got louder when you unplugged the mic. But you were fine before. It's your headphones. So, what were you saying about the A's winning their first playoff series against your White Sox?
Yeah, that they, if they're is only as deep as the two starters that they had, they're in trouble too.
Oh no, I told you this was the hardest series to pick because either team that won this series was I'm not going to say be lucky, but the White Sox were so young that they wouldn't. I don't think they were going to go too far in this anyway because they were going to run up against some good experienced teams. And same thing with the A's; they're not very deep, so I think it's pretty quick on that. So, did you see Ozuna hit a home run today for Atlanta and then do a selfie? Pretty spectacular.
That was awesome. I did see that. That is phenomenal that happened. I got to give him credit for the ingenuity.
Yeah, it was original, right? So let me play this for everybody here, Adam, while you're messing around with that. So here we go. That's just. That is just spectacular. Oh yeah, there you go. I can hear myself. Yeah, just spectacular. It's original. It's not a backflip. Obviously, it was planned because he looked over at the bench and then did it. But no, it's just great. And old school baseball guys like Randy from the Daily Blender, our heads are going to explode when they see that. So.
Yeah, Randy is not going to be liking that very much at all.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching the game, since I was streaming it, I was behind probably a pitch and a half, and then I get text, "Oh, sorry that happened." Before the game was even over.
I hate that, right? I hate when people do that. I have the same problem on football Sundays. Is I can't go on Twitter while I'm watching the Cardinals game or whatever because I'm a few minutes behind because I stream it through the app, and people don't know that. So on Twitter especially, people will be like, "Oh my God, what a play!" And I'll hear it, and I'm like, "God dang it!" And like a minute later, I see it. So I have to be careful on that too. But it was funny too because then when they went to the bench, well, Adam Duvall hit another 2-run shot later in the same inning to make it a 5-0 ball game for Atlanta, and he didn't pause mid-trot to snap his photo, but a whole bunch of his teammates did it in the locker room and everything. So, or in the dugout there. So, Atlanta's found its new selfie deal. The only thing closest to that selfie mood, which I loved, by the way, the only thing close to it was when Nelson Cruz called time. And he had Yadier Molina take an actual picture on his phone. He handed his phone to Molina of the Cardinals and had him take a picture with umpire Joe West. But that was an all-star game, not the postseason.
Who wants to take a picture with Joe West?
I think it was a funny deal. So the other thing that I found interesting about it was contrasting earlier in the season when the Crybaby Padres manager and the Crybaby Rangers manager complained about that Grand Slam, being up by a lot, is Braves manager Brian Snitker wasn't upset by the celebration. And he said, quote, "Nothing surprises me anymore. That's the age we're in. I see the highlights. I see the guys strutting around and doing this and that. It doesn't even faze me anymore. While we're out in the game, I better deal with it because it's not going away." What a mature decision and comment by the Braves manager, unlike the Padres manager, who, by the way, his upstart Padres that were dominating or getting their butts kicked in this first round of the playoffs, and the Rangers manager who won like 12 games this year or whatever. What an amazing, mature response by the Braves. He didn't call out his players. He didn't do any of that stuff. He just rolled with it, right? So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So, Braves, of course, beat the Reds today to advance to the NLDS. I think we both had the Braves in this one, right? I don't have it up. We both had the Braves, right, Adam?
Yeah, I couldn't see either one of us picking the Reds on this one.
Right. It just goes with my thing where the Reds are so young. It's like Toronto/Buffalo. It's just welcome to the playoffs. I'd love to see Joey Votto get some playoff success, though. But the Reds are just so young, and they were just mismatched with. The Braves are young also, but they have a lot more experience and, quite frankly, a lot more talent. I'm not, let's be honest about that, so on there. Before we get into more playoff games, Adam, did you see all this new controversy where historians are coming out because in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series, Babe Ruth supposedly called his shot? The folklore is that I think it was on a 2-0-2 count, right? He goes up there and he points and calls his shot over the field fence, and then he jacks a home run after that. And some historians have come out and said that he didn't call his shot. He was telling, I believe it was the Cubs, because it was at Wrigley Field, right? He was telling the Cubs, I have one more strike, one more pitch before anything happens. So some historians are taking the buzz off of Babe Ruth calling his shot on the home run. What kind of nimby-pimby a-holes take the joy of that lore, whether true or not, Adam? What kind of crybaby baseball losers takes the joy out of that feel-good story that he did it for a sick kid? What kind of human, Adam, does that?
Doesn't that come up like every couple of years, though?
It does.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, it does.
It just makes its way back around every 3 or 4 years that they go ahead and try to debunk the famous calling of the shot.
Yeah, I know. It just makes me mad because it comes up because it's on this date in 1932, by the way, so that's why it comes up. But I mean, even Lou Gehrig on I believe it was a radio show or being interviewed on the radio said that he called his shot, right? That was 88 years ago. So Luke Gehrig offers his view in this radio clip aired just a few days later, unheard for the last 88 years. So let's listen to this, Adam. Whoop, sorry, guys. Let me get my deal here. I apologize, wrong button. I'm trying to... it's 2 minutes long, just to warn everybody, but you guys should hear this because... finally, Adam, an eyewitness has come out 88 years ago and said, Lou Gehrig. And who's going to call Lou Gehrig a liar? Adam, are you? Are you going to do it?
No. I'm going to tell Ricky Renteria he's an idiot, but I'm not going to do that.
So let's listen to this never heard before for the last 88 years, Lou Gehrig audio, putting this folklore back into center stage, and those NIMBY-PIMBY crybaby historians who want to take joy out of our lives and putting them back to shame, even though they're all dead.
All of which leads us up to the gentleman now standing at the microphone in person. One of the leading exponents of my favorite sport, a local boy who made good in a big way. The man Chicago pitchers love to hate. Mr. Lou Gehrig, step right up and take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lou Gehrig.
Thank you, Rudy, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say a few words on my favorite topic. That said topic being a gent by the name of George Herman Ruth. What a man. The Babe and I got back to town an hour ago from an all-day fishing trip out on the south shore of the Long Island Sound. Between weekfish, the gang did a lot of reminiscing about the series, and everybody agreed that the high point of the whole works was Babe's homer in the 5th inning of the 3rd game out in Chicago. I've played a lot of baseball, but I have never seen so much nerve on display before. Babe had 2 strikes on him. There were 50,000 Cub fans giving him the old Bronx cheer, and the Cub players were riding him from the field. So what does he do? He stands up there and tells the world that he's going to sock that next one. And not only that, but he tells the world right where he's going to sock it, into the center field stand. A few seconds later, the ball was just where he pointed, in the center field stand. He called his shot and then made it. I ask you, what can you do with a guy like that?
What can you do with a guy like that? I guess it was a minute 43. The rest is just fluff on there. But, yeah, so we finally have an eyewitness, and these NIMBY-PIMBY people that are trying to take away the joy of such a great baseball lore story. At this point, does anybody care if it's true or not? Because I don't. I don't care at all. I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be false at this point. It's such a great story. So, there we go. Now, we'll have to deal with it again next year, because it'll come up again next year and somebody else will have. First of all, I have a question. While we're waiting for Adam here. I do have a question. How does a video recording show up out of 88 after 88 years? Hey, somebody just sitting around and they just go, hey, look what I found. I was just going through some old files. Look what I found. Adam, are you there? Can you hear me? No, of course not. He's trying to call in now to, just cut his video and have him call in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. The Facebook Live comments are great. He's got something wrong with his deal, and he can't figure it out. So, yay team. Just go back to the other way. So, on this date, 1932, Babe Ruth calls his shot. Fantastic story if you don't know about it. And there's obviously a good book about it. I remember reading the book a long time ago. Last Ride of the Iron Horse, how Lou Gehrig fought ALS to play one final championship season. The author of that book, Dan Joseph, first heard the audio in the late stages of researching his book last year. While looking for any existing film or radio clips of Gehrig, he found reference online to an old-time radio researcher who had the clip, so he tracked it down. And upon first listen, Joseph's reaction was a very relatable, "Whoa!" He says, quote, "My book was pretty much written and ready to be published by then, and the clip didn't really hit the focus, so I've just been hanging on to it, waiting for the right moment to put it out there. And apparently, the right moment is on the 88th anniversary of the called shot by Babe Ruth. So it's just a phenomenal story, baseball lore. Stories like that are why baseball is revered like it is, and why old school people can, while old school baseball people love the game of baseball so much, is because of stories of Babe Ruth and, calling a shot for the sick kid in the deal. So, Adam, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. This is annoying to me today.
I know.
It's weird because, just behind the scenes thing, I called my cell phone and I could hear myself on Skype through the Skype.
That's weird. Yes.
Right, I could hear myself through the headphones when I called my cell phone on Skype.
So, I know, you just dropped. I know. Hold on. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, but since we're trying to squeeze this in,
of course, where I live inside, the cell phone hardly works. So we're just having a great day.
Right.
And the White Sox lost, in case you didn't know.
That's all right. We'll get through it. It's easy. We're
the Bears quarterback, so things
We're cramming this in. It's all good. So we'll just get through it. Any thoughts on Doc Rivers being signed by the 76ers reportedly for a 5-year deal, Adam? You probably didn't hear that because he's going to get mad. He's going to get mad.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
See me throw my tantrum.
Yeah, I go, he's going to get mad. He's going to get mad.
And then you saw the phone go down.
That's what made me look. So do you have any thoughts on Doc Rivers being signed reportedly by the 76ers for a 5-year deal?
Oh, that it has been. That's the rumor now. Okay,
it's a report.
It was strolling across the screen earlier that it was still between him and my inside source that failed me. That was scrolling across my ESPN feed for the last 4.5 hours. As that game took forever, by the way, too.
Yeah, I know. A lot of these American League baseball games, by the way, are taking forever. So, did you see? Well, let me ask you this first. Cub-Marlin game gets postponed till Friday because of weather. That didn't happen. Make up Friday. So this is going to obviously extend the wild card round a day, right? Because if they go to Game 3 on there, do the Cubs have a chance with Yu Darvish pitching tomorrow? Because the Marlins are going with rookie Sixto Sanchez tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think the Cubs' best chance of winning is tomorrow. Hugh's been dominant all year. And as long as the Cubs can put up a couple runs for him, I think the Cubs, I think they pull out Game 2. I think we do see this go to a Game 3.
Because if it goes to a Game 3, it'll be Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And as of now, it hasn't been announced, but it's scheduled to be John Lester versus Pablo Lopez on the mound. That's a pretty outstanding matchup there.
I would actually enjoy watching that game. Seeing old man Lester out there one more time.
Right.
And then see him lose.
Well, that's the thing. So they'll be the only thing on. If you want a baseball fan, that's going to be the only game going on. So tomorrow, too, I assuming Milwaukee.
Did they say whether it's a 7 or are they going to go with the day game?
So it all depends on who plays. So tomorrow, Friday's game. So if they're the only game to play tomorrow, the game will be moved to 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, but it's a day game. It's 2 p.m. tomorrow, unless they're the only game being played. Then it's going to move to a night game at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. I was trying to figure. Yeah. I was actually. I'll be honest. I kind of checked out as soon as the Sox game started, and that was my only focus of the day.
I figured. That's why I was like, yeah, I know. It's funny because I didn't expect you to know anything else by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah,
so.
I know nothing.
That's okay. I was out at the
situation today is just making me upset.
I was out at the beach, so I get you, man. By the way, you didn't hear this, but that picture, my background picture, I tried getting my setup. I was moving desks around in this hotel room, and it's a 2-bedroom hotel room. And I tried getting it to where my camera angle would be actually the beach behind me, because I got a beautiful view of the beach outside my patio over here. But I couldn't get it all moved around to do that. So, and I figured the other people out on their patios enjoying the sunset going down on the beach probably didn't want to hear me yelling about Dan Quinn or something. So I was doing them a favor. And so I snapped a picture. That's a picture I took today right there. That's La Jolla Cove here where I'm staying. So, yeah.
Very nice.
There's sea lions.
I tried to do the podcast from the pool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. It doesn't work out. So the Cardinals in the bottom of the 5th are leading the Padres 4-2 right now. So Cardinals can close that series out. Brewers Dodgers. Is Kershaw going to be good enough tonight, or are the Brewers going to win Game 2 and force a Game 3? Because after Game 1, the Dodgers looked like they were dominating and they were going to just walk away with this. But you got to remember,
I don't see Milwaukee having a chance.
But Kershaw sucks in the playoffs. Kershaw sucks.
It's 2020. It's unprecedented time. Stranger things have happened now.
It would be shocking if the Brewers win. And how bad is it going to be for Kershaw? How much pressure is he going to get if he goes out tonight and loses this game and looks awful in the meantime? You know, his normal playoff stuff. So the Braves beat the Reds today, so Atlanta wins that series 2-0. Of course, sorry, Adam. Athletics beat the White Sox to win that series.
We had to go back there again.
I know. So, assuming the Dodgers win tonight, and assume the Cardinals keep winning this one, it will just be Cubs and Marlins for the next 2 days. So, on there, but any surprises? Obviously, I'm going to count the White Sox as a surprise, even though you know it wasn't, judging by Monday's deal on there. But any surprises in this baseball wildcard round that you're like, wow?
You know, I really wasn't expecting the Cubs to lose a game, actually, to be honest. But when we talked about it on Monday,
I said they were going to lose.
For the Marlins to win. And I couldn't find any except that they fight and they fight and they fight, and that's what they're doing again.
I know, so, and I told you I picked the Marlins.
Steve, you know that I don't want to pick the Cubs to win anything.
I know. The other thing is the Marlins have never lost a playoff series, so
that is very true.
The other big baseball news I want to discuss real quick, Adam, because this is huge. This is huge.
Was Ricky Renteria just fired by the Chicago White Sox?
No, huger. Think in a galaxy far, far away, Adam.
What happened?
Think. That's how huge this is. This reaches galaxies.
I'm sitting down, so I'm ready.
Baby Yoda is a Braves fan. Baby Yoda loves the Braves.
And how do we have knowledge of this?
People have a lot of questions about Baby Yoda. I'm reading from an article now. I don't know where this is from. MLB.com.
We haven't even been told if it's really Baby Yoda's name. I mean,
no, it's not. It's the child or whatever's his real name.
Right.
Well, this is what the article starts off with, which I love these types of stories. When writers can be creative and play with this, I love this. I'm just going to read it verbatim. People have a lot of questions about Baby Yoda. Who is he? How did he get to be so cute? And most crucially, Adam, which Major League Baseball team does he support? We were given that answer on Thursday when the Braves mascot Blooper, the Mandalorian, appeared behind home plate with Baby Yoda in his arms. In his arms, Adam. I have proof. Everybody, feast your eyes on this video, on this GIF. Absolutely, Baby Yoda, Adam, loves his Atlanta Braves, everybody. Check this out. So stupid. He just walks out. The mascot walks out with him. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. I love it. You see that, Adam? You see that? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. What?
I said I'll have to be able to see that later because I wasn't able to see it for.
That's what I was wondering. Because it's a GIF, so I couldn't enlarge it.
Yeah,
but
I'm just looking at myself.
So during the pitch from the Reds pitcher, you just see the Braves mascot walk out in full Mandalorian gear, and has Baby Yoda in his arms.
That is awesome.
So the child is a Braves fan. He loves. We've never seen him eat anything but broth, whatever broth and stuff like that. But for some reason, we all think he's going to love chicken nuggets, right? And
well, he does love that's a proven fact. I mean,
we've never seen him eat anything.
I've seen all the memes in the world that says
he
loves chicken nuggets and chocolate milk.
But in the show, all he's done is eat a toad, I think, and then add some sort of soup broth. And all of a sudden, the whole world's like, ooh, baby nuggies, chocolate milk. And now, the Atlanta Braves. So, breaking news, Adam. I knew you were so wrapped up into the White Sox game today that you missed the bombshell news of the day. Speaking of which, I feel like Disney should pay me for this, but Mandalorian second season starts here in 3 weeks. So, everybody.
I'm excited for that one.
Right? So
just 3 weeks of depression left then.
Really quick, looking into the next round of games, obviously we know who's going to be pitching. Excuse me, I have the hiccups here. So next round, you have Houston versus the Athletics. And this is one of those series that I'm looking forward to a lot. Because like you said, the Athletics have pitching issues. They're not really that depth and everything. And the Astros have struggled all year. How do you see this series looking out? Now that your heartbreak White Sox are out of it, your heart is broken, it's been shredded, torn into pieces, so much that you just want Renteria to just go away. It'll make you feel better.
I don't even want him to get on the plane.
It'll cure that heart. It'll cure that heartache you have, Adam. And are you going to be rooting for the Athletics now because the Astros cheated? Or are you going to root for the Athletics because you're going to root for the team that beat your White Sox, so it'll prove you lost to a good team? Or do you just not care and you're done watching baseball because your team lost and you're mad at the sport?
I'm leaning towards the latter at this point. But I do like I am a Rays fan, so that does give me something to my interest is going to go to the Tampa New York series, honestly. But
absolutely,
I'm not a believer in the A's. I think Ricky Renteria cost the Sox this game yet today. I really do. And I don't think the A's have the pitching that can outlast. Yeah, well, I'm going to say Houston.
I mean, we're going to talk about Yankees, obviously Yankees, Tampa Bay. You're right. That is a huge series. But you're forgetting one thing about why I brought this series up first, Adam. The Athletics, at one point in time, got hit by a pitch numerous times in a game and then charged the bench coach. And the bench coach got suspended for 20-some-odd games. That was these two teams, 20 games ago. Are we going to see fireworks like this with this heated rivalry between the Astros and the A's in this next series, Adam?
Hey, the more drama, the better. I'm all for it. Let's have fun with it. It's going to be hard for me to be impartial against the A's at this point, but the guy. I wish them luck. But I just don't see it. I don't see it working out well for them.
Yeah, so that series, game one is October 5th. I mean, that's Monday, right? Monday. So we have to wait till Monday for that series to start. TBS, it's Monday, of course, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because there's no days off in this series. I don't know if I like the ALDS being a 5-game series. I feel like it needs to be a 7. We're getting shortchanged, Adam, in this series because I think the Astros Athletics is going to be a really good series. It would be nice to have it go 7, right? Like you mentioned, how shortchanged are we going to be in the Yankees Tampa Bay series? Because this is going to be phenomenal, and we're only going to get 5 games maximum out of it.
Yeah, you're only going to get 5 games, and it's just how it's set up, and with the expanded playoffs and all that. And I'm looking forward to this Tampa Bay New York series. I really am. And I don't like New York, and I'm a Tampa fan, so I got another rooting interest. Maybe I can cancel my White Sox shirt and order a Rays shirt. I don't know. Probably not. It's too late for that.
No, because
it's already shipped.
Yeah. Just when you get it, send it back and be like, no, I ordered a Tampa Bay jersey. What the heck?
Right. I'm sorry, it doesn't fit.
There you go. No, you send it back and they're like, you like click other, and they're like, why? And you're like, I don't support losers.
Because Ricky Renteria cost me the championship. Damn it.
I'm actually trying to find on Major League site with everything going on. They don't update stuff properly, but I'm trying to find when the Yankees Tampa Bay series is starting. And of course, I can't do it. So, but you're right. I mean, both the American League series are going to be phenomenal. I'm actually upset, and I have the same issue. I would have had the same issues if the Padres could beat the Cardinals, because I really wanted to see Dodgers-Padres and see what the Padres can do against the Dodgers on that other side. The ALCS series. So, all right, I think I found it here. So let me scroll through this article really quick here. I apologize, everybody behind the scenes, but I want to see. All right. So, yeah, so Monday, October 5th, it's going to... Okay, so both American League teams are both start Monday. The National League series will start Tuesday. So it's obviously going to be the Dodgers-Milwaukee winner versus St. Louis-San Diego series. I'm sorry, San Diego, St. Louis, right? Yeah. And then, of course, the Atlanta will play either the Chicago or Miami winner. I think at this point, looking ahead at them, I think I'm looking forward to Dodgers-Atlanta in the NLCS coming up. What do you think about that if it goes to that?
Yeah, I mean that's probably the best option of it. How it's going to work out.
St. Louis is going to get killed.
They're going to be entertaining. I mean, all the series are going to be entertaining that are going forward. So, I mean, once I get over this pain by Monday, hospital visit.
Dodgers St. Louis does not look exciting to me at all.
No.
Nah.
I mean, we had all this San Diego love, and St. Louis is able to get it done, and. Like right now it's top of the sixth there.
I know
4-2.
I know, but I even said San Diego. I'm rooting for them. They're exciting to watch. But I said they're young and struggling. He's gonna get mad. I'm losing. It's not. That's actually not you on that one. I had like an internet spike there at the hotel, so apparently we froze on the stream too. So, but that was a great reaction. So we're gonna have
my ears hurting, and
I know.
I'm just out of it.
Well, we're almost wrapped up.
I apologize to all the main event pod listeners, because this is just terrible, and I apologize.
So Mikhail was laughing about it online. He was laughing about it. He said, "Tell Adam I said thanks for calling in. At least I was on time." So that was from Mikhail. And then Autumn said, Adam's rambling is my new favorite thing, because you were just rambling and rambling and rambling. It was so great. I was like, I'm just going to let him talk. Letting you laugh. Mikhail said, this is amazing. Yeah, Mikhail said, this is amazing. And then he said, Laurel and Hardy at their finest. So I think I'm the fat one, but I don't know. I don't know which one's Laurel and which one's Hardy between us. And then Mikhail just said, good job, intern. Keep them straight in the child. Amazing show. Except I don't have a comment on that. So if intern said that, I don't see it. So, the child. I think I called it something else. I'm doing good
for hearing every fourth word too. So hey.
Well, there you go. So we're going to, we're going to obviously let the wild card series go, so we know who's playing who. So Monday morning, we will have our official picks out for the divisional series in the AL and the National League. We're going to wait, obviously, for this to settle down. I don't know what time those series are going to be at. It doesn't say. I imagine they're going to be later afternoon. So obviously, we do our podcast at 1 o'clock on Monday. So we'll either have the picks then and announce it then. If the games have started, we'll put it out on Twitter beforehand, just so we're on the up and up and people don't think we're changing it because of what's going on in the field. So on there. Anything baseball-wise, Adam, you want to add on? I know it's heartbreak today. I appreciate you coming on and talking. I know it was a tough thing for you. I was laughing because I was like, Adam's gone MIA. I don't know. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go live. If he calls in, he calls in.
Literally, I just swear to God, I went out there and did some stuff, and I came back and looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, whoops.
I texted you at 3:20 something, and I said, let me know when the game's over. I'm going to the beach with the kids, but I'm right across from the hotel. And I didn't hear anything. Oh, you're still on my phone, buddy. So let's see if we can. Adam, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No, there you are.
Okay,
I can
yep.
hear you again.
It might be my phone, honestly, because I'm signals.
Yeah, probably in mine's just as bad in the house.
It's-
as we all know. So
It's tough. It's tough, literally being on the beach right now, Adam. It's tough. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know
even
why.
care about it.
I don't know why you
Listen,
keep
Steve,
making me say the sun's going down. There's a sunset going down right now, and I don't know why you keep making me brag where I am right now, Adam. You're making me look bad at this point.
I'm here in the cold. It's 50 degrees and it's rainy, and yeah, and the White Sox lost, and I had a phone in my ear, and I can't hear, and I can't do nothing, and
So let's get to.
today. We're gonna go
Let's.
with a different attitude in 2021.
Wow, that's a long time to sleep. Dang, you're gonna miss the Bears season. You're gonna miss being disappointed in the Bears failing and finishing 3-12 or whatever adds up to 17. You can't sleep till 2021. You have to watch this fiasco happen when it happens.
Hey, I'm almost a fourth of the way to airplane tickets and all sorts of stuff. Only a quarter of the season's almost over, and they could be 4-0 on Sunday.
So, Ev, anybody on the show last night, we picked our games this week. We had Vikings at Texans. You and I had Texans. Kaylor had Vikings. I'm going to have to do this kind of weird, so don't freak out, intern. I'm going to get to your picks, but the way I'm set up, I have to switch back and forth, and I can't do it with Adam on the phone. But Mikkel had Texans also on this one. Saints at Lions. We all had the Saints. Mikkel has the Saints. Colts at Bears. Of course, you had Bears. I had Colts. Kaylor had Colts. And Mikkel has Colts. We all have the Cardinals at the Panthers. When the Cardinals winning. And I have the Patriots. You, Kaylor, and Mikkel all have the Chiefs on that one. So let me switch over here real fast. I need to get some music on here for this. So intern sends me your whole 1580 picks thing, you know. So I like scramble through it to find it all. She has Arizona, like all of us do. She's got the Colts winning over Chicago. You're alone.
Increase my lead over all of you guys.
You're the lone Bears guy on that one. She has the Saints, of course, over Detroit. She's got Houston over Minnie. So only Kaylor has the Vikings. What's the other one here I'm missing? Oh, she has Kansas City over New England. So I'm alone on that pick with New England. I don't know. You guys are discounting Bill Belichick, man. I'm telling you, he's magic. He's magic. Oh, it's magic. Did I forget a game? That's all of them. Yeah. So there we go. So that's the picks. I'll, of course, get those posted. I got a busy day tomorrow, so if it's not up tomorrow night, I'll have it up Sunday morning and all that, or Saturday. Oh, yeah, what's tomorrow? Friday? I'm off a day. So busy day tomorrow, so I don't have it up Saturday. I'll have it up first thing Sunday morning. But we announced them at least, so there is proof that we all picked them. Of course, the All Access crew, Adam, had a tough week last week, especially intern. We made fun of her on Monday for it. We can make more fun of her because she ended up losing Monday night as well. So, ha ha. Anything you want to add about this weekend's games, Adam? It's a tough weekend, some good matchups, also some bad matchups. Anything you want to add on? It's 10-10 right now, in case you're not watching it. Broncos and Jets are tied at 10 in the second quarter.
Watching that game? Nobody's watching that game.
I'm not. I'm at the beach. I'm not watching it. I gotta see how Melvin Gordon does. I'm playing him.
Listening to me because I can't hear shit.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you fine. That's what you're missing is dude, he forgets that we can still hear him. Autumn intern won Monday night. He gets so mad. It's great. Oh, it's magic. So intern had 2 wins. Had 2 wins this weekend, so that's good to know. Good job, intern. On there. So it's 10-10, Broncos over Jets. I have Melvin Gordon. It's my phone, dude. I'm telling you, my signal comes and goes. Adam, when you're this close to the water, cell phone signal doesn't travel as much.
I'm just glad that I'm on a bed and not like the floor, because as much as I've thrown this damn phone around, it'd be broke by now for good.
I mean, look, I have like all the lights. I have the bathroom light on behind me. I
can't see anything.
Oh, I have this giant lamp next to me. And I'm like still black in here. I'm still like dark in here. So,
there you are.
Yeah. So it's 10-10 Broncos Jets. Hey, Jets have scored 10 points. Got to give them that. But any other games this weekend? I know we touched on a lot. I mean, Ravens Washington. I mean, nobody's expecting much there. Chargers Buccaneers might be an interesting game. Chargers. Decent team. Buccaneers are still finding their way. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Chargers win this game, even though I expect Buccaneers to do it. Seahawks Dolphins. I mean, right? Dolphins would need a miracle to win that one. Of course, we picked Vikings, Texans, Saints, Lions, Browns, Cowboys. Are the Cowboys in trouble this weekend against the Browns, Adam?
No, the Cowboys will be fine. The Browns The Browns have shown me nothing again that tells me that that they can do anything to upset the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win that one pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm torn on this one. I have not picked this one yet because I might go Browns on this one. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to wait and get a little closer to game time on there. And then Bengals, Jaguars. Does Joe Burrow get his first NFL win this weekend, or does Gardner Minshew rebound this weekend, have a good game this weekend?
This is a game that I like Cincinnati. I picked Cincinnati in the 1580 league. I think it's time for Joe to get his first NFL win, right?
I picked the Bengals a couple of times this year already because I'm expecting them to win a game. I'm going to say that they're not expected to win. The Jaguars have been more impressive than everybody thought they would be, but I still think the Bengals have more talent, and they should, especially defensive-wise on there. I agree with you on that. Giants, Rams. I mean, the only question here, right, is are the Rams going to win by 500?
I got them by 550.
You got the over, huh? Nice. Bills, Raiders. It's in Las Vegas. I expect the Bills to win this. Would I be shocked if the Raiders win it? I think I would be. I think this would be a shocker game if the Raiders pull out this victory against the Bills.
I actually went with the Raiders in this game just because they are at home. I like the Raiders. This is one of those games where I was going back and forth, but I think the Raiders can get the job done.
Nice. Good one. My only worry on this is that the Bills' defense is good, and the Raiders don't have anybody but Waller. And even last week when Waller struggled, he had other people to throw to, but they never put it together where he has receivers and a tight end to throw to. It's always one or the other, and the Bills are good enough to kind of shut that down, I think. So Eagles, 49ers. Are the Eagles really as bad as it looks? Do they have any shot? Because the 49ers still have all these injuries. I believe Mullins is still starting this weekend. Can Carson Wentz show that he deserves to even play in the league, let alone be a starting quarterback this weekend?
Yeah, you know what? For me, I don't think so. I think the 49ers win this game. I like the Eagles are just they're a bad team, right? I mean, they're awful. The the 49ers last week, the backups beat the Giants, and I don't think it's much more competition this week with the Eagles at this point, how they're playing.
Nice. This is one of those I haven't picked yet either. But I went against the Niners last week because they had so many injuries, and I thought there's no way they would win against the Giants last week with all those injuries, because that's hard to do with a backup quarterback, no starting receiver, no running back, and they came out there and they dominated the game still. So the Eagles are that bad. I haven't picked it yet. I am leaning 49ers, but we'll see. Falcons at Packers is the last game this weekend because, of course, Steelers-Titans are getting moved to another week. It came out, I believe, today that they're officially moving it. It's not going to be part of this week, which would have been a fantastic game this weekend. So, but Falcons-Packers, here's the question is, Adam, that you're there. He's so mad. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, see, he gets so mad when it's my phone because I don't have a signal in this hotel room. Oh, it's magic. I don't know where that song's coming from here, but it's in my head. It's in my head. We'll get this last opinion here of Adam. The game here when he gets back on. I appreciate everybody sticking around for these issues that we are having. Like I said, we were just trying to squeeze this in this afternoon with life issues going on with vacations and stuff. So I appreciate everybody sticking around. Hope you kind of enjoyed the humor in Adam's rage. Adam's rage. I wonder if any animals have been harmed. I wonder if any animals have been harmed with Adam's rage. All right, there we go. All right, it was my phone. I had to reset it. I told you it was my phone. No. All right, hold on. It's my phone. It's my phone because the internet dropped, so I had to get off the hotel internet. So, Falcons Packers. What's the verdict on this one? Are the Falcons going to have a lead and blow it, or are they just going to get blown out this game, Adam? I can't hear you. Fix your microphone.
They're going to get blown out. Everything that I hear, everything I've seen from the Packers is they are just that good right now. And I don't. There's no possible way that the Falcons can even hang in this game.
So I agree. They're going to get just blown out in this game. I will not have a Dan Quinn rant about how his team is unprepared to win the game late because he won't have the opportunity this week to do it. I agree 100% on that. So on the Facebook page, really quick, Autumn says your quote, "good job," unquote, didn't sound very sincere. I don't know what I said that at this point, but I'm sure it was very sincere, right, Adam? I wouldn't be sarcastic like that.
You are nothing but sincere at all.
I know. I have a bleeding heart. I'm sincere at all times. Mikkel says, "Oh, that's why you ran to San Diego. You made fun of intern and ran away." So apparently, I said something and made fun of intern, and I don't remember doing it. And they're commenting about it, and I don't remember doing it. So I'm not saying I didn't, by the way. I probably did. Oh, I think it was about her Monday night victory. So I said, "Oh, instead of one game, you won two. Good job," or something like that. I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah.
I didn't hear it, Steve. So it
I know.
didn't happen.
Mikkel says Raiders will beat the Bills. So you two are on the same page on that one.
Oh, hold on. I'm changing. No, give me the Bills. Never mind. Got to log into my 1580 thing really quick here and change some stuff around.
Right.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, Steelers-Titans are being moved to another week coming up, so they both get the bye week this week, which sucks because that would have been a really good game this weekend. But they're doing the right thing. They're postponing it, making sure that this doesn't become an outbreak and it moves on. I was reading before we went on the air that the bus driver that transported the Titans last week got COVID. I had tested positive for it as well. So something has definitely gone through that team. They got a contract trace, do all that. I understand why they're postponing it, and they're able to move it around, which is good to see. Absolutely. And they want to make sure that it's safe and it's not going through the teams, obviously, and that's why they're postponing it. If they knew where it was isolated and everything, they wouldn't have done that. That's a big yawn there, Tiger. Jeez.
It's been a long day, Steve.
I know. So, Adam, we're out of here. I just wanted to, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. I know it was a tough day for you. But I wanted to get on and talk a little baseball this afternoon. We'll have our picks out, obviously, for the next series on Monday, when, either before we get on the air or if they start before we get on at 1 o'clock, if we afterwards. Of course, this weekend, major football weekend, some serious college football going on. Adam, where can everybody reach you at?
Reach me at Adam Michaels05 on Twitter.
And feel free to call him a potty mouth guy if you want after tonight. So I'm sure the language was way worse earlier in the house when the White Sox were losing.
Oh my God, was it ever? Every pitching change, everything. I'm still upset. I'm so upset.
So you can reach me at SMAC500, of course, and at the Main Event Pod for all the show updates, everything like that. So we'll be back on Monday, like always, for our podcast at 1 p.m. Phoenix time, 3 p.m. Chicago time. Of course, Wednesday night, the Main Event, 2-hour show on 1580 The Fanatic. Download that app and follow along there, or follow at the Main Event Pod. I always share the Facebook feed on those sites as well, so you can watch live. And Adam, you go have fun. I got a beach calling my name.
All right, you go on the beach. I'm gonna go cry in my pillow.
See you guys later. Have a good night, weekend, everybody.